everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Deline and I am a working mom of two beautiful busy boys, and on this channel we will be sharing some grocery hauls, some holiday experiences, weekends away, and some cooking videos, so mostly some lifestyle stuff and things we get up to here in South Africa as a family of four. Today we actually are making some roosterkoek. So roosterkoek is a traditional South African bread that we make on the fire, and I would like to share with you how we do that. We do a lot of cooking on the fire. It's a traditional South African thing to cook almost anything and everything on a fire, and bread is no exception. So today we will be doing roosterkoek, and it is a great favorite of the family. The boys love having roosterkoek with some freshly made or homemade jam and cheese or some Marmite. So yes, join me on a how-to video, how to make South African roosterkoek. Okay, so we're going to make roosterkoek. I just eyeball it with some cake flour. I like using cake flour. I don't like using bread flour because I don't like the texture isn't so fine of the end product when I do use bread flour. So I always use cake flour if I bake bread, if I do vetkoek, and I'm just gonna guess, I mean probably about, I don't know, 4 cups. I don't sieve it. I don't have time to sieve flour. I just go through it with my hands and see if there's no lumps. I know this is not how you're supposed to do it, but it's for the family, so I don't really care. And I've been doing this like this all my life.
Tell me, do you like to put it in more in the oven or on the braai?
So roosterkoek is done on the braai, otherwise it's not a roosterkoek, otherwise it's a loaf of bread. So the idea is that we'll make the dough and then we'll do it on the braai. But we'll film that as well, and you can just see how it goes. And with the braai, the coals mustn't be too hot and it mustn't be too cold, and you must turn it regularly. That's the secret. And you just by touch you feel when you think it's done, and I've never really had it turn out raw. So now to the cake flour I'm going to add the dry yeast. So this is 10 grams of dry yeast, and it says it's suitable for 500 grams to 1 kilogram of flour. I don't think this is a kilo of flour. I doubt that very much, so 1 is enough. And I just mix it into the flour a little bit, and I add 1 closed handful of see how it runs. So we call it see how it runs because it's just fine salt. My closed hand, so a woman's closed hand of dry salt, of fine salt. So and then I add a little bit of sugar because the sugar helps the yeast to grow.
Maybe a few weeks later we'll do a house tour. We don't know.
I don't think so. And now I'm just mixing it all together. It's something so nice just to play with the flour like this. It's so soft.
Play-Doh.
And it's run through your fingers.
Play-Doh.
And it just helps to get all the little lumps out. So I find it very therapeutic running my hands through soft flour. Now I'm going to add the water, and the water needs to be hot. I don't like using lukewarm water. I use water hot enough that just before my hand burns. So I'm just going to fill this with water from the tap. So I add hot water, just enough that I can put my hand in there, but I can't leave it in there for too long, and then it starts to burn.
Can I try? Oh, that is hot.
Yeah, but your skin is much thinner than mine.
Oh, there's my thumb.
I like to add a little bit of oil to my dough. It just makes it a little bit more stretchy. I don't know, it feels like it's a little bit, it rises a bit better. I used to never do it, but I've started liking to add a little bit of oil. And now I just add the water. Just gonna mix it in.
Mom, would you like to tell the viewers what other recipes you try to do?
Well, we bake a lot of our own bread, especially I grew up with my mom baking bread quite often. My parents used to bake bread on a Sunday, and I bake.
Really mashing it.
Yeah, to incorporate all the dough in there, get my workout done for the morning. And this is really a crucial part, is to make sure that your dough is wet enough so that you can incorporate all the flour, but not too wet that it mustn't stick to your hands. So generally I will knead it until nothing sticks to my hands anymore, and then I just continue kneading it for a minute or so. I think they say like 5 minutes. You have to knead the dough for 5 minutes. But who's got time to knead dough for 5 minutes? Not me. So now I'm going to take it out and I'm going to knead it on the counter because I can't be bothered with this. So,
Okay. Now you have to stretch it nice and good.
and I don't know if this is the right technique. I don't really care. But
We just
usually
use it.
this is the way I do it. So we just got rid of those things that got in the dough. So then I just knead the dough until nothing sticks to my hands anymore.
Okay, so really pushing it. Really pushing it.
So just
That was a
kneading the
pop
dough.
that the dough made.
I think I need to need to mix this for, I don't know, a couple minutes.
20 minutes because
No, 20
because
minutes I'll be dead.
because it's feeling like you're taking a half hour.
I used to remember my I used to remember my mom kneading dough and my dad holding the container that she kneaded the dough in. Okay, I think that's enough. I think the dough is a nice consistency. Most of it came off my hands.
Looks like a big shower cap.
Let's do a video.
I want to hit it. Oh, that feels nice.
Okay, enough.
Thank you. Say hello to our viewers. Hello, viewers.
So clearly this is not going to be for anybody outside of the home, since everybody's little hands are going into the dough. Okay, so now I'm going to just put it in this, and I'm going to cover it with some cling wrap, and I'm going to let it rise for...
Rolls.
Yeah. I'm going to let it rise for an hour. If it's longer than that, I don't really care. I'm going to knead it down, and then we'll... Yeah.
Contact that and say that's how our fire looks. So that thing is very smoky. Nou, het is nat. Ek het fyn net as jy kap nou.
Okay, Daniel.
Ja.
Seker.
Ja.
Okay, so our dough has been rising for how long, Christian?
Probably like 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours, a lot longer than an hour, but it's no harm done. I mean, we've been drinking some wine, we've been enjoying our day. It's a nice sunny summer's day in Cape Town. The best days are... No, it's not a summer's day, I'm lying.
Hey, Pootie, what are you doing?
It's a sunny winter's day. Okay, Daniel, are you focusing on the dough?
I am now.
So this has been rising. Money.
Now you can get
For a long time. So now we're going
look
to
at it.
knead it down.
The really good days are when it's raining and we can eat soup.
Yeah, but we can't eat soup.
Can I try?
So now,
Can I get some?
yeah, smash it. We're going to smash it
Now
down.
you can see my brother
Okay,
is
it's enough,
smashing
We're going to put
the
some
dough.
flour.
What it was made from.
Smash it.
Smashy, smashy.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to knead it a little bit, not a lot, just to get it all. You can see it's nice and
Well,
Okay, Daniel, dis is naby nie. Okay, now what I'm going to do,
nice and slappy.
I'm going to take the rolling pin. I'm going to
Sprinkle
flour
some
the
of
rolling
that.
pin a little bit. I'm going to
Tomorrow we have school, which is not nice.
roll it out.
I'm moving a bit.
Slap it.
Oh, that was a nice slap. Get a nice roll in it.
And it does actually rise.
Can I
Bietjie
slap?
verder daantjie daar. It does actually rise quite a bit, so we can roll it out quite thinly.
Yeah, is this good? Is this good, Mama?
Is it good?
Mommy, is this good?
It's perfect, thank you, my boy. But you must tilt it down, my love. Okay, I think this is fine. Don't poke the dough. Stop it.
I poke you, bad boy.
Okay, I usually use my, I've got a cutter to cut it into shapes. But today is not that day.
Thank you.
I will fill
So
it up.
now-
Bye, Daddy, say hello.
Daniel. So the idea is to flour it, a lot of flour on your dough, because otherwise it's going to get stuck to your braai grid. So there needs to be a lot of flour, and then we turn it around.
Mama, hierdie video is baie lank.
It's fine. We just make sure that there's enough flour, and we're going to put it on this. So we flour this as well. Leave it, boy. Love you. Flour this as well.
You can see my
And
mom's
now-
has floured.
Take the knife or the pizza cutter. Pizza cutter works better, but my pizza cutter is missing in action. So we're just going to take the knife,
Mama,
and we're going to, are you filming, my boy?
yes.
We're going to cut it in bread size pieces. Like that.
Boom.
Okay. It's okay, my love.
My brother's getting my dad some wine.
Okay. It's okay, my
It
love.
looks like a cookie. My mom's cookies she makes sometimes.
You are messing on the floor, my boy.
I know. Oh no, bad booty. Ach, jij kan het woord.
Okay, stop arguing.
Yeah.
So this might be a bit. I'm hope not. And remember, this is going to probably double, if not triple in size. So it should be okay. I hope it will be fine. Are you still getting it, my love?
Yes.
Well done, Daniel. So this, we just pack on over here. Hierso.
Let me help.
No, you don't need to help, Donkey, because your fingers aren't light as a feather.
Mom,
You will squish everything. I know you. I know
Should
you.
we put part 1 for the first one and then part 2 and then part 3? Is it just a good plan?
What is a good plan? Part 1, part 2, part 3?
Yeah.
People don't need to see making roosterkoek in 3 parts. They can see it in 1 part. It's not
But-
rocket science.
No.
You cover the roosterkoek.
Yes. They will probably quadruple in size.
I don't know. If we're lucky.
They are very thick.
Peter. Pete. Peter. Pete. He's only got eyes for the food.
Oh,
Oh, it's too hot. Okay, we need some water. Cool down the coals a bit. dry. Also don't want to make it too cold now, eh? Hasn't been a long time, so it hasn't risen that much, right? But I think the heat will make it rise. It's going to be too hot in the middle, so I'm trying to keep away from the middle.
Is it?
Is it?
Explain the triangles.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to use the cutter because I was in a hurry. Explain the triangle. It's my favorite shape, you know that. Oh yes, it is. Now it feels very cold. Shit balls. Posy, scoop, scoop. Posy, Piet. Oh, Piet. Was that your lunch? Peter? Piet, was that your lunch? It's hot, thank you. Are you going to turn one, boy?
As hot as your bums.
No, my love. My buns haven't been hot since I've had you. Are you going to turn one?
Yeah.
Take your hand and turn one.
Dis nou net hier waar ek loop.
Don't squash them, just turn them lightly with your hand. Don't touch the grid.
Oh.
Do it, my boy. Well done. Watch it. Yay! Do you want to do another one or you're done?
Yeah, I'm doing another
Are you done?
Another one?
Pas op, daai is warm.
Wee.
Don't squish them.
Let's go. Daddy beats the dust.
The trick is to be quick, my boy. Otherwise, it's going to burn. You can't be slow. You have to be quick, like Usain Bolt quick. Oh!
Wanna die?
Did that one get you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's hot.
Mama, can I?
Wait. Okay, you got it. You have it. Ah!
Yeah.
Hot. Sides, because they're getting quite big, so that they can cook from the sides as well. And I mean, I don't know how do you tell if they are done? I mean, I just know when they're done. How do you know when they're done,
You
Daniel?
knock them. You listen to the sound.
I've never listened to the sound. I just always kind of like played it by touch and huh? I don't know.
Everyone
Cut
does
one
it-
open and see if it's
everyone
raw.
does it differently. Or you can take your wat sy ding toothpick en hom indruk en
Yeah, but that doesn't quite. I don't know. Huh?
so I normally just knock them.
Yeah, I always just guess. I mean, if you cut it open and it's raw, put it back. It's not for the competition. My fingers. Ah, it's hot. Thank you for watching this video, and if you liked the video and if you would like to see some more videos of our life here in South Africa, please like, subscribe and share. Thank you. Have a nice day.